on today's adventure. For hunters, the coming of fall means one thing: the start of the dove season. In Southern California, that means making the annual pilgrimage into the desert heat of the Imperial Valley.
I've just been seeing them consistently growing back and forth right here. Takes a few for a meal.
With the birds flying fast and furious, will the crew be able to bag dinner?
So I'm out here in the California desert on a mission to get some meat in my freezer. I'm out here for the dove opener. Really important opener because it's the first opportunity to get birds out here. And it's my first time ever going dove hunting. Really excited, a little nervous. So earlier this year I actually had to get a full hip reconstructive surgery, and you had to go and put a cadaver in there. So I've been down and out for a while and stuck indoors, laying down, couldn't really be on my feet at all, and finally slowly starting to recover up a little bit more, and really excited to finally be able to get back out there and adventure around and go out and get some good protein. So I'm meeting up with a good couple guys out there, know exactly what to do and to teach me, and do my best to snag a few and put some meat on the table. It's really hard because being stuck indoors out of natural sunlight for so long, not able to walk, and being able to go out back into nature and reconnect to the earth, just something else. It's been too long, I've been taking it for granted, and it's just breathtaking being able to see it again. Right when that alarm kicked in, I was up and about. Normally I want to sleep in, but no, I was too amped. So we all woke up before dawn and met up with the boys, grouped together. Now we're just convoying out to the hunting spot. It is not even 4 a.m. and it is already cooking.
Even in fall, the temperatures in the Imperial Valley can be extreme, and today reach over 100 degrees by midday.
I can't even imagine what it's gonna feel like once the sun's out. So, gotta try to stay cool the whole day and pick off some doves. A couple of the guys that we were with actually scouted out this one location for us the night before to see if it'd be good, and they found a nice little dried out, almost like a little wash that we could post up in, and they said they just saw doves all around that area.
I just set it up right. I did one there, maybe another one. Okay. You want help? I grab one?
I got it. Well, yeah, eventually. We checked it out, picked up some brush and set up a little bit of blinds inside of this little concrete trench. We just waited for the sun to rise. Right when it started, all the late bloomers, they came out in full convoy. Should've got 3. And we were already set up, so we had the spot.
Should have brought bug spray. I'm getting lit up. Oh, what is that? Is that a bird? I saw something fly by, but yeah, bug spray.
Excited. I'm already hearing some shots going off. Just can't wait to see one fly by. The moment it was time to start shooting, it was like a battlefield.
It flies at me.
They were coming in, zigging and zagging, zagging and zigging.
Right here. Right above, right above, right above, right above me.
Did those two land right there?
Yeah, they're just in the dirt right there.
There they go.
Got it. First shot, first kill.
Yeah, they fly fast, and it almost seems like you see a little dot in the horizon, and then suddenly it's over you and past. And it's hard to gauge how fast they're coming at you. And right behind them. Sometimes it looks like they're gonna come straight for you, but then they veer off way off to the side out of distance. So.
Fast. Getting used to how to lead them.
You gotta keep your head on a swivel because they're coming from every direction, randomly, different heights and speeds, just going crazy out there.
Got him.
See that? I felt like seeing those things fly by like that. I was really kind of nervous to see if I can even hit one of them because I haven't brushed up my bird shooting skills in a while. But oh my god, the adrenaline of the first time I brought the gun up and popped, and I just see that bird drop down.
Got him.
Still makes me smile thinking about it. Thanks, Ryan, for the spot.
Was it right there?
Oh, right over you. Yeah! They're flying over in pretty good numbers. Retrieved one so far. Got two more out in the field. They've just begun. I personally did actually pretty good in the first hour of sunlight, but for some reason once that sun came up I was just missing shot after shot, but I guess that's when everyone else started picking up and blasting away. Calvin was getting a bunch, everyone else was just picking them off. Yeah, it's definitely have a lot of respect for any animal I have to go out and hunt, because not only they're just doing their thing, but they're providing me with an experience as well as nutrition and good meal and good memories with friends, and it's a big part of my life. Yeah, and as the day went on, that desert sun definitely started cooking us and making the doves slow down and making us slow down. And so the day went on, it got pretty hot and the birds kind of slowed down a bit. So we're just cleaning up and we're gonna go try to find out some new spots, maybe have some brush around or some trees that'll provide some shade for the birds, and hopefully they're out there perched in there so we can flush them out and pop off a few more. And as you can see right here, not a bad morning. I'm trying to go find a place to take cover from the intense heat. I look off in the distance and all we see is just black rain clouds. These clouds are kind of worrying me. It looks like a big monsoon's about to roll through and probably gonna get some rain in the next hour or so.
Desert monsoons can appear out of nowhere, bringing with it intense winds and torrential downpours that lead to life-threatening flash flood conditions out in the desert.
And as we're driving back, oh, that was intense. Those winds were just blowing. Wait for it to pass a little bit, decided to give it another shot and see what we can find out there. That's when we were greeted with beautiful blue skies and doves flying around again. So, monsoon finally blew over. Came back out, trying to find some place that was vehicle accessible because all of these roads are just mudded over in huge water pits. Trying to see what else we can get. scoping out different tree lines. Came across this one that was just flying out of the trees like crazy, so we stopped there. It's a little far. But we did see a lot of doves going flying into these brush right here. Let's see if I can do a quick walk through them, flush them out of there, and snag a couple. Oh, I just saw a rabbit go running across. Guess we can get those two while we're here. So yeah, when I seen those cottontails running around the field, I'm gonna be really excited because I have opportunity to go get one. First time ever going for one. So I was just kind of scanning for them, and I see one just jar across the field into this bush. I'm gonna go along this brush and see if I can spook any out and get them. And I knew exactly where it was, and so I got all ready and walked up to it, scared it out. Finish it. We actually also saw a bunch of doves flying from the open field. Just saw at least 2 doves flying to that part of the bush over there. So we decided to maybe if we just follow that tree line across, we either scare some out from there or catch them as they're coming in. I think I hear them just on the other side of this. Got him! Let's go get it. Oh, there it is. Nice. There we go. Being able to hunt your own food is just a whole different other experience. There's no just going into a air-conditioned grocery store, picking out something that has no meaning to you. And it's just really special being able to go and provide food for the table in my own way. Well, that was fun, but it is so humid from that desert monsoon, and I think we need to get out of here and cool off. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Wild Caught Kitchen. I just got back from the field for my first ever dove hunt, and it was a blast. Even though we had to dodge some pretty gnarly weather, I still managed to snag a few doves and even a Cottontail rabbit for me to cook up for y'all. What I have in mind is an upland Cajun style gumbo, and let me show you how it's done. Let's get to it. So to start things off, you get all your ingredients prepped and ready. We got our dove ready to go, we have our chicken and Cottontail rabbit, we have our andouille sausage, some okra, and our holy trinity, which is just celery, bell peppers, and onions. Now to kick things off, we need to start by making that roux, which is just 1 part flour and 1 part high temperature oil. So get that in your pan, and then you want to get that burner at about a medium heat. Now once you start this process, you gotta stay by it. You don't want to burn your roux, because that will roux in the entire dish. Now we're going to be using a dark roux, so you just want to keep that going nice and slow, mixing constantly to keep it from burning until you have a nice dark chocolatey color, and that's when your roux is done. Now after a few beers and a lot of stirring, it's time to add in the holy trinity and sweat down these vegetables. So once you get your vegetables in, they'll start sweating down really fast of how hot that oil is. And once they get nice and almost translucent, you want to add in your garlic. Then while you're doing that, you want to have your broth. I like to use chicken broth. You can use water, but I think chicken broth brings a lot of flavor to it. You want to keep that preheated, because if you pour cold liquid into here at this moment, it'll get all clumped up and mushy. You do not want that. So you want a nice warm broth. Once you bring that up to a boil, you want to turn it down and let it come to a simmer. And it's going to be cooking a long time, so just let it simmer away. Put the lid on, and it's time to start with the rest of the ingredients. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra smoked paprika on there, just for a nice little kick with it, as well some garlic powder. So now that we have some nice color on the meat, I'm just gonna throw it on. Now don't wash this pan yet, because I'm actually gonna deglaze that, all that fond off there, with a little bit of bourbon. And all that goodness is gonna get dumped right in there for some added flavor. Some for me, some for you. Now when this comes back up to a nice small boil, we can add in sausage, beautiful dove breasts. So I'm gonna use some cayenne pepper, because I like a little bit of heat behind it. Cajun blend pepper, a good amount of that smoked paprika. A little extra kick to that as well. Grab yourself some of your favorite hot sauce and put a good amount in there. So now that we have all those ingredients in there, we're just gonna let it simmer, let it go for a couple hours, checking on it maybe 30 minutes or so to stir it, taste it, see if we need to add anything else to it. But for now, let's cover it up and it's time to relax. One of the good things, I guess, about being down and out that hip surgery is I had a lot of downtime to start cooking, and fell in love with it and decided to start working on different dishes, trying to perfect them. So I did a lot of barbecuing. One of my favorite dishes I learned was gumbo. So I'm just trying to find a way to pair it up with this hunt, see what kind of dish I can make with that. All right, folks, it's been a long night. This has been simmering for 3-4 hours. Down to the last little bit. And that is when you add your okra, the last 30 minutes of the cook. If you add it too early, it just disintegrates into the gumbo. It's delicious.
Now, the final touches of gumbo is just to go ahead and plate. We're going to take a scoop of rice down in the middle and carefully pour the gumbo across it. The final touches are to add any garnish. We decided to go with some green onion and some Tabasco over the top.
Oh, I can taste the difference now. What piece of that earlier was chicken.
Okay.
This tastes a little gamier. It's slight.
Very, very slight.
You mean like,
It's not like a, oh my god, I'm dying of heat, but holy shnikes.
really good.
Wild game gumbo.
Yeah. Okay.
Upland. Well, folks, thank you for coming along for my first ever dove hunt and my great adventure. Until next time, I'll catch you later in the Wild Caught Kitchen.